Does it help to check your phone over and over again to see nothing? No message, no reply, no sign, and suddenly your mood changes. Not because something happened, but because something didn't. Now your mind starts racing. Maybe you said too much. Maybe they lost interest. Maybe you care more than they do. So you check again, still nothing. And without realizing it, your peace is now controlled by something outside of you. That's how attachment begins. Quietly. Not with obsession, not with desperation, but with emotional dependence so subtle. You mistake it for caring. And this doesn't just happen in relationships. People do this with money, opportunities, validation, status. They attach their emotional stability to outcomes they cannot control. And the moment that happens, they lose their center. You can see it everywhere. People forcing conversations that already died, holding on to versions of themselves they've outgrown, begging life to stay the same because uncertainty terrifies them. But here's the truth, nobody teaches you. The tighter you hold on to something, the more power it has over you. And power imbalance always creates suffering. That's why some people collapse after rejection, while others remain calm in the middle of loss. One is attached to the outcome, the other is attached to themselves. And that difference changes everything. Because the moment you stop needing, you move differently. You speak differently. You think differently. You stop chasing. You stop panicking. You stop shrinking yourself to avoid losing things that were never truly yours to control. This is the law of detachment. And if you understand it deeply, it will change the way you move through every relationship, every ambition, and every decision for the rest of your life. The reason you are watching this is because you crave the power to regulate yourself and maintain peace. So listen closely, and you will learn the secrets of life in getting to where you need to be. The tighter you try to hold something, the faster it slips. Opportunities, people, respect, even love. You can feel it when it happens. The shift, when interest turns into pressure, when curiosity turns into control, when desire turns into need. And that's the moment everything begins to move away from you. Not because you're not enough, but because you're holding too tightly. Neediness doesn't announce itself. It doesn't say, I'm insecure. It shows up quietly, in how fast you reply, in how much you over-explain, in how you wait for validation before you relax. It's subtle, but it's loud, because people don't respond to your words. They respond to your state. And a state of need says, I don't feel complete without this outcome. That energy shifts the dynamic instantly. You stop choosing and start chasing. Attachment feels natural. We're taught to care deeply, to invest fully, to hold on to what matters. But no one teaches the line between care and dependency. So we attach meaning to things. This opportunity will change everything. This person is different. This is my only chance. And slowly, what you once appreciated, you begin to depend on. That's where attachment begins, not in love, but in fear of losing what you think you can't replace. Here's what attachment does. It distorts your behavior. You hesitate when you should speak. You speak when you should stay silent. You compromise things you once stood firmly on. Not because you're weak, but because you're afraid of the outcome. And fear changes posture. It makes you smaller, more agreeable, less certain. And the world reacts accordingly. Because people trust calm certainty, not emotional dependency. Detachment is not indifference. It's not pretending you don't care. It's caring without losing control of yourself. It's saying, I want this, but I don't need this. That difference is everything, because when you don't need something, you move differently. You speak clearly. You decide faster. You walk away when necessary. Not out of ego, but out of self-respect. When you become detached, you stop reacting and start observing. You stop forcing and start attracting. You stop negotiating from fear and start choosing from clarity. And suddenly, things begin to shift. Not because you chased harder, but because you stopped chasing at all. Power doesn't come from holding on. It comes from knowing you'll be fine if it lets go. Imagine this. You care deeply, but you don't collapse when things don't go your way. You invest, but you don't lose yourself in the process. You connect, but you don't depend. That's emotional sovereignty. And it's rare, because most people don't lose opportunities. They lose themselves trying to keep them. Here's the paradox. The moment you stop gripping, you become someone worth holding on to. Because the world trusts those who don't fear losing it. And the moment you stop needing, you finally become dangerous in the best way. Calm, clear, unshakable.
If you like the channel and want to see more videos, support by subscribing and leaving a comment. Stay tuned for more deep late-night talks with Midnight Lessons, where truth gets spoken when the world sleeps.